What if Deku had full counter? Part 6. So, where I left off, Deku and Momo had just beaten All for One, and now Deku, I'm gonna say, is going to Sir Night Eye's agency, while Momo is going to Ryuku's. I forgot her name. It's like the dragon hero or whatever. But she's going to that one. And when Deku's patrolling with Mirio, he comes across Eri. Now, Eri is Eri is scared out of her mind, but Izuku is smarter than the Deku in canon. When Overhaul comes back and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry for that. For my daughter. Please excuse her. Come on, Eri." And Deku's just, as Eri tries to go back, Deku grabs her arm and has his hair just covers his eyes, and he's like, "Don't go back to him. Don't go back." She's scared, but runs and hides behind Izuku's leg as he pats her head. As Overhaul's like, "Then you choose death," as he sends a spike right at Deku, and it just goes right through him. And he's like, "Nah, you're really funny. Pain's just boring now." As he takes the spike out and he just shoves it right into Overall's heart, killing him. Which basically drops the whole yakuza thing. Now, if you guys don't remember, last time Deku gained Bond's immortality and Sin of Greed. So, Deku keeps going, and he ends up adopting Eri. She calls him Papa, he calls her his daughter, and that's when he shows it to Momo, her now adopted daughter. And she's like, "Why did you tell me?" He's like, "Oh, because I didn't know if you'd say yes or no. If you said no, then it wouldn't work out. So I just adopted her." And she was kind of scared if she said, like, no, she wouldn't be with Izuku anymore, all that. But now they have a daughter. One night, Deku and Momo are sitting in their bedroom, which I'm going to say is conjoined, like they sleep in the same bed, with Eri in a mini bed next to her. She's sleeping, she has a nightmare, Momo hugs her, but this ends up getting Momo pregnant. Now, since let's say Eri was playing with everybody down in the common room, and Deku and Momo asked them to watch her, they were getting, a little jiggy with it, if you guys know what I mean. And this in turn leads to Eri making her pregnant for the second time. Now, this would not give a bad effect, I'd say. It'd more like just make them have twins. So, since this happened, it wouldn't have a bad effect, but it would have an effect. You see, that effect would be an effect on Eri. Eri loses all her memories since she rewound herself so much. And now she's going to be half demon and half angel. Same with her brother. Since this happened, Momo screamed seeing how her stomach was this big. I'd say, I don't really know, I'd say probably 6 months along. I don't even know. So, I think it's big, maybe? I don't know. Deku wakes up and he's like, "Huh? Why is your stomach that big?" She's like, "Eri just went into there," and he's like, "Huh, well, I guess you're pregnant." Nah, I'm going back to sleep. Deku just goes back to sleep while everyone just rushes in there to see Momo looking like a 6-month pregnant lady, and they're like, Momo, what happened? And she's like, I'm pregnant with Eri now. She rewound herself into me? I don't know. Somewhat? It's so confusing. So they all just help her while Zuku's just sleeping there, passed out on his bed. In the next... I'm just gonna say the only thing that's different about Eri is that she has, like, a small portion of her rewound power that she used to have. It's not, like, as powerful as it would have been. It's just a small fraction of it that she can unlock, but doesn't really know about it. So, after that, Momo and Eri's brother would actually have been sped up very, very quickly with the help of Eri's quirk, making him the same size as Eri, basically. So, when the 3 months pass and the time comes, Deku takes Momo to the hospital, and they're like, what's a child doing bringing this woman here? And he's like, what do you mean child? I'm 112. They just like push it off as some weird type of quirk, and then they get Momo to the hospital. Or get Momo to the emergency room, where they perform, yeah, a successful birth of 2 twins. One with one with yellow hair and gray highlights, while Eri looks pretty much like Elizabeth. So she pretty much changed. They named the girl Eri, and the boy, let's just go with, they named the boy, Bon. Yeah. So Bon's like, oh cool, I got a baby named after me. So, after that, let's just say time skip 5 years. Kind of like how I did with, What If Deku Was One Punch Man. They have been married for 3 years. Deku's the #1 hero, and slowly but surely each sin has collected itself into Deku's mind, making him like the sin of greed, envy, lust, wrath, gluttony, and sloth, all at the same time pretty much. And he got a bunch of tattoos basically each time he gained one, where it is. So now he's immortal, and Elizabeth ended up finding her way into Momo's mind, making her immortal also. They ended up having half demon, half angel kids, making them pretty much stronger than Deku. Deku ended up unlocking all his forms, even Demon King form, as he is now the Demon King pretty much. So, Deku is what you guys, or what is pretty much the #1 hero. Nobody could stand up to him. Nobody can hurt him pretty much, as he has regeneration. And so he became the sin of... Don't really know a sin. I really want to make one up. I'm just going to say the sin of all. He becomes the sin of all. So Deku basically and his kids are... Deku and his kids are the strongest people in the universe, pretty much. And Momo. And I'd say this #2 hero is Mirio Togata, who has one for all. Deku being the number one hero because he can absolutely mop the floor with one for all. Each kid, one by one, of Deku's was announced quirkless, but they didn't care because their father taught them how to use magic. Which, I'm going to say magic is so much stronger than quirks, so yeah. So, they're also stronger than Mirio, because I'm going to say one for all cannot stand up to the power of magic. But there you have it. What if Deku had full counter? And what if Deku was Garo is going to be tomorrow? See ya, guys. Bye.